Hello guys, welcome back. So now we are in Dunning, right? So here, configurations we have already done, and I think testing is also done. Testing in the sense like, I think we have posted the invoice and we have seen. We'll check it whether testing is done or not. So anyway, we have to test it now, right? Because that server got formatted, the entire settings, whatever the configurations are there, that's already gone. So we have to reconfigure the system, right? So now we'll have to go for a quick configurations. Quick configuration means what, guys? What are the minimum configurations required so that we can test, we can do the configurations for Dunning and we can test it. So it's your turn, guys. You have to tell me what are the minimum configurations required. I'll do it quickly and we'll proceed further. Okay, and this way itself, if you guys also proceed, then the screens like sometimes people say I'm not able to remember the transaction code. No need to remember the transaction codes and all. If you are able to remember the transaction codes and all, not for each and everything, because for me also it is not possible, even though I'm teaching for last several years, right? And I'm working for almost like 13-14 years, but still it's like very difficult to remember all the transaction codes and all. I'm able to remember because I'm providing training regular basis. We are using the same T codes and all. Likewise, you guys are also doing practice. So if you are able to, if you practice, like let's suppose, as I said, like Dunning. So what is the minimum configurations required? So we'll have to start from enterprise structure, basic settings and all. So in this way, if you guys are going to do for APP, again, you have to think like what is the minimum configurations required. Once again, you have to start from enterprise structure, basic setting. So in this way, what is happening, guys, whatever the major transaction codes are there, which is being used frequently, that you guys will be able to remember. And if you're able to remember these transaction codes and all, it doesn't mean that it is going to be very helpful in order to crack the interview. No one is going to ask any transaction code during interview, guys, right? It's going to be helpful for your practice, right? First of all, you'll open the document, so you're going to see the path or transaction code, and then you have to perform the configurations, right? Instead of that, if you're able to remember, you can do the configurations easily, and you will be able to remember the screens also. So if you are able to remember the screens and fields, that is beneficial, because you guys will be bit confident compared to whichever other people are there in the market, right? This is what the what do you say, main benefit, if you are able to remember the screens and all, right? So the confidence will be there while explaining any whatever the questions are being asked. Let's suppose if you are replying something, so the confidence, a kind of confidence will be there because the screens are appearing in front of your eye, right? Chalo. So what is the minimum configurations, guys, we have to do? So this is going to be a quick configuration session. So you tell me, guys, from where I'm supposed to start the minimum configuration so that we can do the configurations for Dunning, or the what do you say, one question like what is the prerequisites for Dunning procedure, right? If anybody asks, tell me, guys, what to do. So first setting, from where I'm supposed to start?
Enterprise structure, sir.
Enterprise structure. So the first one is enterprise structure, means creation of company or company code.
Creation of company and company code, both.
Creation of company code only. See, creation of company is optional setting. Okay, if you have only one company code, then why to create a group company, right? You can leave it also. So right now, what I said, minimum configuration. So what is the minimum configuration, guys? Company code must be there, because this is where, like against company code itself, all the activities are going to happen. If you post a transaction, you are going to post a transaction against company code itself, right? If you have to generate a report, you're going to generate the report against a particular company code. If you have to generate finances, if you are going to what do you say, prepare the financial statement, so that is against a company code only, right? For a particular subsidiary, for a particular company code, right? So company code is supposed to be there. Then what next, guys? Creation of company code. Then
Basic settings.
basic settings. What all are basic settings required?
PPV posting, period variant, and Field status variant, etc.
PPV, creation plus
FSV,
assignment.
yeah.
Then field status variant or fiscal year variant.
FSV,
Fiscal year variant, right? Creation
yes.
plus assignment. Then
Number ranges,
field status variant. Creation plus assignment. Fifth one,
number
number.
range,
Anything else? Apart from this,
tolerance group. I don't know.
tolerance group. Tolerance group, right? Employee and GL both. Then guys, what next?
Document type. I don't know.
Document type is already delivered by SAP that we are going to use, so no need to set up a new document. What next? There is a reply from Bhagya Lakshmi, chart of accounts. So yes, everything is gone. So chart of account also you have to set up, right? Then what next? Ankit, are you referring any book or notebook? Some noise is coming.
Yes, sir.
No, that is not acceptable here. Right? You have to remember that if you are referring the books and all, then that is not acceptable, right? See, because if I'm asking guys, so how much you guys are able to remember? See, if you are going to refer the notebooks and all, you can tell each and everything, right? What is the benefit of that? There is no benefit, right? Put some pressure on your mind and then you tell. Anyone?
So document types,
Document type already told you.
document type.
Type is not needed. We can use the standard, right?
Okay.
Minimum configurations. Minimum.
Yeah. I mean, okay. Yeah, number ranges covered.
Janvi is saying that we have to assign running procedure to customer master. Right? Here we can assign the running procedure to the customer master only if you create the customer master, right? And you can create the customer master only if you are having certain settings, isn't it? So if you have to reach till that setting, before that multiple settings we have to do, right? So that is those settings I am asking. Tell me guys, Yusuf is
Sure.
saying GL creation.
Yes.
GL creation. Is it required?
Yes, sir.
So are we going to do this GL creations here on SSF? Can we create the GL account?
Yes, we do need to
Yes, sir. We
create.
can create.
Oh my god, what is this guys? This is not acceptable at all. How can you create directly GL account? Don't we need any other settings?
Account group, sir. I think.
Yeah,
Start of
Sir, account group.
Yeah.
of course account group.
We have to define account group.
Without follow the sequence guys, follow the sequence, right? If you're directly we cannot create the GL account. So what we have to do, we have to create account group. Account group, right? Then 9, again there is another setting that is mandatory only. So
Sir, we have to define retained earning account also.
yes, written earning account. Now then what next? So after written earning account, what next? What next guys?
GL account. GL.
Creation of GL. Tooling area is not needed, Lakshmi. It's not needed. If it is like, if you are going to get any error, right? Due to certain things like somebody has activated something, let's suppose somewhere, so sometime you get the error that controlling area is not created or assigned and all. In that case, you can create it's okay. But right now here creation of GL account now. Okay. So now here this much. So okay. So it means whatever the enterprise structure, basic setting and GL setting we have done, right? We have created the GL account. These all settings is in the sense whatever setting you have done is correct or anything is missing, right? How you will come to know? So post a JB, post a document, right? JB is nothing but a document to test it. And if you posted document successfully, it means still here everything is fine, right? Now what next, guys? Then prerequisites for dunning. Think and let me know.
Should create the customer master data set.
Are we going to create the customer Santosh? This is not acceptable at all, from at least from your side.
Sir, vendor configurations we have to do, sir. Account payable basic.
I told here that prerequisites for dunning. Is it required? Vendor related configurations. Anything else, guys? So Lakshmi is also saying vendor master data. No, dear. Why vendor master data? Right? Dunning means like you are going to send a reminder to the customer. In that case, why for vendor? Right? Why we are going to do this account payable related setting? Isn't it? Think and let me know, guys. Minimum configurations, right? Prerequisites means the minimum and required configurations. See, I'll tell you guys, this is how you, let's suppose you know all the concepts and all. Your thinking level must be like different. What is the prerequisites for, let's suppose, asset accounting? It is not covered yet. Of course, in future it is going. What is the prerequisites for FIMM integrations? What is the prerequisites for FISD integration? It means the minimum configuration, so that at least you can what to say complete the testing of this FISD integrations, right? So you have to think, and then you have to tell that these are the configuration must be there into system, right? And if you are able to assume, guys, if you are able to think at this level and all, then of course your level is going to, the improvement will be there in your level, right? Chalo, guys, help me. Santosh.
So dunning forms. I think like we have set up a variant to use like.
Dunning form.
Yes, sir. Kind of. Like
You
when we
guys are
build the
forgetting
thing
like
like.
each and everything. So the thing is like we are proceeding. I covered the dunning and all, but whatever topics I have covered in between, like you guys are forgetting. See, dunning form. What is the need of, like, why we are going to create the dunning form? Dunning form is where you are going to assign against a dunning procedure, right? So do we need to create procedure first or dunning form first?
Procedures like
Okay. And why you need to create a procedure? What is the use of procedure, guys?
in the procedure we mentioned like if there is any grace period and like
It's okay.
what's
That's
the
what we are
frequency.
going to mention. That, see, think differently, right? So we are going to set up the procedure. What is the use of this procedure? What will happen if you define a dunning procedure?
So system will automatically what make this send this notification to the customers based on the frequency we set up for a dunning procedure.
Okay. So that's what I am saying, guys. Now, so here, first of all, you said like dunning form, right? So before dunning form, what is happening? Dunning procedure is required. Then you said dunning procedure. Before dunning procedure, you need to have customer master, right? If customer master is there, then only you are going to set up dunning procedure and dunning form, isn't it? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So you said customer master still I said that is also wrong. Why? Because how you are going to set up customer master, guys? Without account group, can you set up a customer master?
Yeah, agrees.
That's what you have to say, right? So now in account receivable, that is going to be started from where we have to set up customer account group. Customer account group, right? Don't look at the spellings and all. I'm typing in shortcut. Then what next, guys?
Assign number, create number ranges for and assign number ranges to customer account group.
Number range creation plus assignment, right? And then
So creation of reconciliation account.
okay, creation of okay, recon account again. It comes under GL account. There also you can create, but it's okay. Recon account also, it's okay. Recon account, and then what next?
Now we are going to create customer master.
So how about the tolerance group, sir?
Yes. That is what, guys. That is what, right? So here you have to, like, let's suppose 15 tolerance group or customer vendor, in the sense one tolerance group that is going to be applicable for customer vendor both, right? Okay, and then we are going to create the customer master, right? So look at here. Now I got, like, you guys said like we need to create the customer master. So look at here, guys. Before customer master, multiple steps are there which you must have to do, or else system. So in this way, so what I said, like, okay, dunning form. So dunning form is going to be assigned to dunning procedure. So before dunning form, dunning procedure is required. Dunning procedure is going to be assigned to wait customer master. So before dunning procedure, customer master need to be created. In order to create a customer master, what is happening, guys? The customer master number is going to be generated. So first of all, before creation of customer, a number range supposed to be created, right? Where it is going to be assigned, number range always is going to be, it is going to be assigned against account group. So before creation of number range, account group must be there. So you have to create. So in this way, if you guys are going to think, then what will happen? Then you can come to know that yes, these are the sequence and these are the minimum configurations which is required, so that at least you can create your dunning procedure and you can perform that testing. So if you talk about like prerequisites for this dunning, or dunning configuration and testing, then these are the minimum configurations which is required. Likewise, see, the question could be anything, right? Prerequisites for automatic payment program. In this way itself, you have to think, right? And how much time it is going to take? It won't take much time, right? Creation of company code. Look at here. Now it's already gone, I think. So go to, so OX02. Now my company code is PM11, right? Just save it and give your country code, right? It's done. Company code creation, right? Then fiscal year variant, go to OB29, right? Here I think V3 already by default we are using April to, so you just click on copy and make it like, let's suppose T1, press enter. Instead of creating a new one, you just copy this one, It's okay, just press enter. So we have created R1 P1. Okay, and assign it. So OB, and even directly V3 also you can assign, there is no need to copy, so it's going to save your time, right? OB 37 I think. So TM11, and here it is like T1, save it. Then posting period variant guys, OB BO, right? There is a T code, yes. So TM11 itself I'm going to keep here, just save it. And OBBP. So look at here, if you are able to remember the transaction code, how quickly we are able to do this configurations, right? TM11 is my variant. Okay. So open and close posting period guys, OB52, that also you must have to open. So just copy this one itself and make it TM11 open 2022 to 12/2022. Remove these all things right now, right? Okay. So that we have opened the periods. Now then period status variant OBC4, right? Here you copy anyone standard and make it TM11 and TM11. Press enter and click on copy all and just save it. Then assignment OBC5. So once the server got formatted, so look at here, it become fast because for last 6 months lots of data was there. Okay. Now so look at here, it done. Now tolerance group, or first of all FB and one number range also can be created. TM11, so 01/2022, just save it. Press enter, it's done. Go to OB A7, here document type, so use SA document type and check 01 number range is there or not, it's okay. And you just do one thing guys, later on we have to post customer related invoice also, so DR here also 01 is there, then it's okay, that much is required. Okay, now then what next? Tolerance group OB A over here, and this is already the logic and everything I have already explained guys, so that is why I am not explaining in details. So here just save it. Better to create a blank tolerance group only, so this is applicable to every users and every company code. Sorry, every users, not every company codes. And now OBA0 also, OBA0, that is for GL. So TM11. So we have done with the basic setting. Then GL setting, right? OB13 I think, right? To create start of account, yes. So TM11.
OB57, assign users for tolerance.
No, not needed here. OB57 is not needed. Why? Because if you create a group, right? In group field, I keep blank. There is nothing I have given in group. So blank means by default it is applicable for every user ID, right? So that is why. No need to go over there. We have created a tolerance group, OB62. Assign it to your company code, TM11. So again, TM11 itself is our tolerance group. Sorry, start of account also. And then account group, OB D4, right? Look at here, how quickly. I think somebody might have created. Let me check it. PM. No, no one has created. Yes. Look at here, somebody has created. I'm going to copy this one. Okay. So you just copy. And here TM11. TM11. Assets. Then expense, liability, other revenue. It's fine. But we can just save it. Save it. Right? So account group we have created. OB53 return earning account we have to do. This setting as a mandatory. This is a mandatory setting. We just give text and save it. Right? What is the logic behind it? This setting that you guys will come to know later. Right now you have to do it as a mandatory setting. Go to FS00. Already a very detailed explanations I have given about these all things, guys. So that is why I am not explaining anything. Company code TM11, and then here you can, so hierarchy display, right? Click over there, display account in navigation tree, and here then you just do one thing. Once again FS00, right? And click on create button. Will create 4,000. So this is expense P&L account only. Let's suppose rent account. G001. Just save it. Again copy. Sorry. Click on copy this one and make it 1000. And we are going to create HDFC Bank. Right here it should be asset, and then here balance sheet. Remaining all the things will be as it is. Just save it. So two accounts we have created. Okay, reconciliation account, right? That is also required. So I'll create right now itself under asset itself. So create like 1001, and here let's suppose okay, now here and here you have to select customer and G0. Shall save it. So we have created this one also. Now what next, guys? So till GL setting it is already done. Here post a document to check whether everything is fine or not. So open one new screen here. Go to FPT here. Company code is TM11. It's okay. 050522. And here 4,000 and any amount, guys. Let's suppose GL, this bank GL amount is 1,000. Everything is fine. Just save it. So it is saying, what is the meaning of this error, guys? Anybody?
We have to disable the document splittings.
Yes, this is a topic, guys. There is a very important topic, right? This is very important, and that I'll explain. A very exclusive explanation will be there on this document splitting, guys, because lots of people, they know just the configurations, right? They know how to configure, but if you talk about the logic, they don't know. right? And that is why the confidence will be zero, almost zero at the time of interview, right? So that is going to be covered later. It comes under new GL, guys, which is very important topic, and this is going to play a crucial role in terms of your selections and rejections during interview, right? So everyone knows the configurations, you have to know the logic, right? So that I'll explain that way. Right now what you have to do, go to SPRO, and we have to deactivate, which is the path, guys? GL account, I think here, documents, yes, here it is logged by somebody. Go to then SM12, SM12, and generally what happened, guys, I'll tell you one, sorry, present. So this activation is there at client level. Okay, we are having deactivation at company code level. That also I'll explain. Right now, you just give your company code, try to deactivate here and save it. No, it is showing some error because of commitment item that is coming from different area. It's okay, no issues. You just do one thing. So you come back here, commitment item, and here itself you just remove and save it. Sure. Generally at the company code level also we can deactivate, right? So now what we have done, okay, so this document is splitting deactivation is done, and here just come back here, press enter. Still it is taking no item category, so once again MD50 post a transaction here, once again same amount, suppose, and save it, control S. So now this time it got posted, it means till GL setting everything is fine. Now what next, guys? Simple. Account receivable basic setting is required so that we can post a customer invoice, and then after what is happening, guys, we can configure our dining procedure, right? So quickly, OB, we have to create a customer account group. Look at here how quickly we have done this, right? Just save it. Now, number range, you can create a number range also, or else you can, so FB, not FB, XDN1. Just give me a second. Just give me a second, guys. Wait for a second. Okay, so now here, I think multiple number range are already created by people. Okay, so you can do one thing here, 1 to 1. So I'll just do one thing, guys. You just make it 1 to 999, right? And save it. And then, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So make it 909. And here 1000 to 1999. I think this is going to be accepted. Yes, save it. Better to use, everybody use this 09 itself. Let me check. OB AR, by which we are going to assign this. So generally what happened, there are certain customer which is already created here in SAP, right? Because SAP delivered lots of like what to say, standard data, which is standard data, it will be there. So certain customers are already by default, it will be set up here in SAP. So if let's suppose if any number, if customer is already existing here in SAP, so of course for every customer certain customer number will be there, right? So if those number are already generated, then it is not possible to generate here. So anyway, now here first of all 09 you assign it and create a customer master. Let's see, XD01. So first of all, what is our account group? It is TM11. TM11. let's suppose test customer for TM11. You can give any particular name of customer, alpha limited, beta limited, whatever it is. Now here 1001, and in correspondence nothing, because running procedure we have not created yet. You just save Control S. Let's see. Now here look at the account of 1000 is already existing, right? So in that case, what to do, guys? You just do one thing. In that case, it means like this customer is already created. I think by default multiple customers are delivered by SAP, so it will be there. This 1000 is already there. So in that case, what to do, guys? In that case, you just do one thing. Go to OBAR, and here instead of creating a new number range, you just do one thing. Of course, you can create a new number range also, but I'm going to assign 02 standard 1, and then I'll create once again. XJ01, press enter. Now this time, same detail, reconciliation account, payment terms, that's it, minimum, just save it. Now this time it is going to be generated, guys. So the customer number is 100226. Okay, 226. This is my customer number. So 100226. It should be here. Right? So creation of customer master we have done. Now, then what next, guys? Post a customer invoice. But before that, you have to create a GL account. Sales revenue account is going to be created, guys, so that we can post a customer invoice. Right? If you have a customer invoice, guys, if you're having open item, then only what is happening, and that way if it is overdue, then we can test this dunning program, right? Now, so post a customer invoice here, FB70. 100226, I think, yes, not 0505. I'll just do one thing, guys. 15th 05/2020. Okay, post in a previous date. Sorry, 04. Make it 0. Post in a previous date. And give any amount, guys. Let's suppose 4,000. This is sales revenue GL 4,000. Everything is fine. Posting period 2 adjusted. It's okay. And have we created the tolerance group, guys? We have not created the tolerance group, right? So for customer and vendor, so go to OBA3 and create TM11 itself, company code. No need to give any group ID over there. Just, or is then you have to assign this to the customer master. So just keep it blank. Now, so everything is fine. You can simulate, and then you can save it. Control S. So we have now what we have done, guys. Now we have done with this. Now what next, guys? Then running procedure, right? And then running form. So OB, what is the transaction code? Tell me. Not able to remember. Very difficult, guys. These are the, if you are able to remember, then it will be quite easy for you guys to practice. I'll tell you guys. Now look at here. How many transaction codes are required? Right? These all transaction code, whatever I have used, guys. Now how many? Maybe max to max 15-20 transaction codes are there, or max to max 30 transaction codes are there, right? It must be there at the tip of your tongue. This is how your practice is going to be quite easy and easily. The way I'm creating these all things, I'm expecting you people also to do in the same way, so that this screen will appear in front of your eye, right? isn't it? So better. You must be able to at least like enterprise structure, basic setting, GL setting, basic account payable setting, and basic account receivable setting. For this much, transaction code should be there at your tip of the tongue. You just note it down somewhere in a piece on a piece of paper, keep it in your pocket, and you just try to remember. Okay, this is I'm not saying that you have to remember for the sake of interviews and all. That is a different level. There people are going to ask scenario based questions that can be cracked only if you're having knowledge, right? Without that, nothing will happen, right? And that is why I'm taking multiple session on a single topic which can be covered in 30 minutes. It is going to take 5 or 6 hours, right? Isn't it? Because of that, so that if you guys are having perfect understanding, if you know all the scenarios and all, let them ask any questions, isn't it? So we are ready with the answer. Okay, so now here, so hopefully no need to write here the transaction codes and all. Okay, you guys can make a note because all the videos are there with you people, right? You're having access of all the videos. Chalo, now, so here, create a dunning procedure. So TM11 dunning procedure related, already I have explained the things in details. So I'm simply, okay, a grace period also we have given, right? Assign a holiday calendar. And see, there is a logic behind these three check boxes, guys. Right now, we apply a check mark on standard transactions. Okay, and reference running procedure. This also I have explained already. The logic is explained. So press enter, and running level nothing. It's okay. That is simply charges equal to charges, and currency you have to specify. Okay, so running level 1, 2, and 3. Right. So any amount, guys. Let's suppose here 50 rupees. 100 rupees. This is a kind of charges. Running charges, you can say a kind of small penalty, right? Because courier charges, you can say that is, and here small amount is going to be specified, right? So 500 means these charges are applicable if the overall amount exceed, right? From this one, then only charges applicable, right? And then here minimum amount. So second and third level, an amount is going to be like here also you can specify a particular amount, guys. Okay, so it means system is going to consider the dunning run only if the overall open item is like more than this one, equal or more than this one, and then dunning text. Of course, there was a question, guys. I'm able to remember, and no one has answered that question, even though like it was supposed to be answered by you people. Again, have a look, and this question I'll ask in next session, guys. We'll see this again. Okay. So right now, company code TM11. Look at carefully. Press enter and just save it. Okay, once again dunning text TM11. What is happening, guys? No, here new company code, right? So TM11, and then here you have to apply a check mark, and then you have to save it. Click on come back, back button, and then next yes, and then we have to go inside once again dunning text. Previously I made a mistake. So second and third level, right? Here what is happening, dunning form is going to be assigned. What is the use of dunning form? Detailed explanations I have already given, guys, right? Okay, so and there will be a very unique real-time requirement also I'll give you guys, which is going to make you people quite unique compared to all the people in the market, right? Because when you talk about the interview, of course lots of things are going to be asked by interviewer, and in market whoever the people are there, almost everybody's are trying for this job and all by adding some experience, right? So if you're going to say that if you're showing like 2 years, 3 years, 4 years of experience, then people will have some real-time requirements also, right? So in that case, and that too, if anybody is expecting any development related requirement, None of the candidates. No one is going to explain, guys. No one in the sense like hardly 1%. So 1% means that comes under exceptions, right? That is, so why to count the exceptions and all, isn't it? But almost 99% people are not able to explain these things and all, isn't it? So you are supposed to be part of that 1%, right? That is why I'll explain. I'll let you know later. This development related requirement also, which is related to Dunning form. So that is why, first of all, you must be having a very perfect understanding about this Dunning procedure. That is why I have given multiple sessions till now. And again, some scenarios also I have to explain, guys. That also I'll explain. But right now, first of all, we have to create this Dunning procedure, and we must have to perform the testing. If it is done, then next session onwards, we'll again proceed further. So now this one we have done, and Dunning area, no need to give anything right now. There is a logic behind that. That also I'll explain right now. So you just click on back button. We have assigned our Dunning form. It's okay. Dunning procedure is created. Save it. Control S. Now this is our Dunning procedure TM11. Then go to XD02 and assign this Dunning procedure to the customer master here, and TM11 itself, just save it. Okay. So we are already having now this is already assigned. So we are already having one open item against this customer, and that too it already become overdue, right? So when you run the Dunning program, then what happened, guys? System should select that particular open item to send a reminder to this particular customer. So first of all, we have to test it, right? Go to F150, right? And give a particular date. So current date only we are going to give, guys. Okay. Now identification code. What is the identification code? Let's suppose TM11A. Any alphanumeric, alphabetic, or numeric digits can be given, which is having like maximum 6-digit length supposed to be there. So I've given 5-digit length. It's okay. Click on parameter and Dunning date. So on which date it is going to be run? So this is on 5th only. Document posted up to, it means like when you run this Dunning program, then this is also already explained, guys, right? So system is going to find all the due or overdue item, right? All this due and overdue item among all the documents which is posted till this date. Okay, that is the logic. Simple. See, everything is simple, guys. Nothing is difficult. The only thing is like while explaining the things and all, if your faculty in the sense like is going to give logic and perfect example and all, then the things, everything are simple. Nothing is difficult. Now your customer means we are having only one customer. You can give the customer master number here, or else you can give 0 to ZZZ. So all the customer is going to be selected. Pre-selection tab already explained during automatic payment program, so no need to explain that. Already I have told you guys. 100226. Just save it, right? So now look at here, guys. We have done with. Okay. Now just give me a second, guys. I'll have to insert the charger actually. Okay. So parameter maintained, schedule here. So press enter and look at here, one notice got generated. Sample printout. So I think it's working fine. Oh my god. Again the same error. This was the error last time, right? Oh. Because of this dump itself, we gone for this one, guys. Right. Chalo. So now it's just, anyway, I'll do this setting in the first server also, because now there no more delay for this one. So whatever configurations I have done, that I'll do in this server, and I'll just request the team to rectify this issues at any cost. So here now I'll do this configurations. Anyway, for me it's going to take 15 to 20 minutes, guys. I'll complete the configurations. Tomorrow onwards we'll proceed here itself, or else we'll check if the same company code is already there. Then in that we'll proceed. Okay, and I'll send this screenshot to my team to have a look into this. Okay, so then we'll have to stop the session here itself, because again the this testing was not completed successfully. The reason behind is dump is appearing, right? So I'll just request my team to check it, that whoever the technical consultant is there is going to have a look, and we'll try to find out the root cause, and they'll rectify. So if it is rectified till today, then tomorrow onwards in this server itself we can proceed, or else if not, then next server we are going to use. This is what the benefit of taking a dual server access, guys. My cost is going to be double. It's okay, but the thing is like you know, so there won't be any impact on the classes. Okay, so take care, guys. Then that's all in this session. We'll have to stop the session here itself, and see you guys